everyone, my name is Vivian Maduekwe. I'll be taking you through a very insightful topic on how three sustainable development goals connect and how young minds can take ownership and drive sustainable goals as well. So, in recognition of Inspire Pathway Youth Foundation, I want to say a very big thank you for the opportunity to share the wealth of experience I have. So now, three goals that we are looking at is SDG 3, good health and well-being. 13, that's the climate change action. 17, partnership. So how do they connect? If you put a climate change case study of, let's say, a flood is happening in your community or in your environment, it can actually disrupt your mental health, which is part of a component of healthcare, and also access to basic healthcare needs, infrastructure. Let's talk about let's say you need paracetamol and all of those things. You're actually limited. Now, how do you solve those problems? You're talking about leveraging SDG 17, which is partnership. You can partner with organizations that have those resources that you're looking out for. Now, we are not limiting young minds because we're talking about how young minds can be part of these important goals. Now, it is important because it gives you a new perspective. Now, young minds are limited because they say yes, youth are the future generation, but they're always limited in carrying out sustainable development goals in their communities. They feel, oh, you are not young, you're not knowledgeable enough, you need to grow, you need to wait until you're a doctor. But once we get to the doctor stage, we're all tired, right? Or once we get to our career goals, we're all tired because we are being burdened with other important things. But when we are being introduced young, catch them young, you get to understand things differently, get to know how to use technology, drive innovative ideas, because innovative ideas are very important in doing things differently. That's thinking out of the box. Now, it gives you a sense of purpose and identity. You can even see social problems that are connected with sustainable development goals and take them as, oh, this is the one I feel I could solve. I actually know that I actually have the interest of solving climate change. Or, okay, I can solve problems around good health and well-being. Okay, I can look at collaborating because I have social skills. So once we have all this in mindset, it gives us a perspective and an identity. Challenges are always there. Mind you, they're always actually problems that we face, especially in our educational system in Nigeria and beyond. Academic pressure are always there. We are talking about expectations, meeting a particular CGPA or A students and all of those things. They always give us anxiety and all of that. And limited resources, believe you, our curriculum mostly are outdated. They don't solve or meet the expectations or the demand of the society. Once you graduate, you now notice, oh, I need to learn a skill to actually feed myself or find a problem to solve. But once you're in university or your undergraduate or your secondary school scholar, you'll know that you learn to see things differently. You get to understand that these are sustainable development goals that I feel I can be part of and how I can solve those problems. Now, limited awareness is the problem. Once you are not aware, you are deformed. Now, being informed gives you a power that is beyond your horizon. You keep learning, you keep trying to understand better and how you can be part of the solution. Now, in the case study of flooding, if flooding connects to sustainable development goal 3 and partnership, that is what I just want to highlight. Mental health well-being are always prioritized because once people educational systems are affected, let's use a case study like the strike, let's say the normal strike system that disrupts the educational level. People are expectation of years of graduating are being extended. It gives you mental health issues, right? So we're talking about health education. Are you aware about your health care, taking care of your needs, prevention, nutrition? If there's a flood in your community, let's say Imo State or Bayelsa, your environment is being flooded, you need to know how to learn health education tips to solve healthcare needs within your environment, especially community health. Once someone is exposed, every other persons are actually sustained, like they are exposed to those diseases. So we in sustainable development goal is trying to give you the skill set or the information on how to build your health need to the point where you can defend disease because they always come. And in the light of, let's say, climate change action, you need to find skills that in the light of climate change, we need to look at these thematic areas, because if they are not well strengthened, climate actions can show us the gaps, like review to us the gaps that we have not actually planned for those things. Climate actions are always important because they give us the knowledge and the power to learn more, because climate action is new to us. We are not used to all of this, but they are coming day by day. We hear of communities being affected by flood, drought, tornado, climate actions, and the rest. We need to keep learning. We need to create workshops, seminars, campaigns to learn on how to mitigate these actions that might possibly come earlier or later. Reduce emissions, how to do with carbon footprint, carbon monoxide emissions in activities of humans, that has to do with infrastructure, building, refineries. The emission of those carbon into the system are actually harmfully impacting the community. So looking at alternative or sustainable practices that actually cuts down these emissions are very crucial to our society. Now, sustainable practices are always the very best, because looking at how to implement those actions are the best solutions that gives us a long lasting impression of what we're looking for. Like waste reduction, waste management is poorly implemented in Nigeria, and if they're not managed well, they lead to reduction in quality of food, aquatic food, and the likes in our countries and beyond. Now we are looking at how do we connect with climate action, good health, and also partnership. Partnership connects you to those resources that you do not have within your reach. Communities engagement has always proven that young minds can collaborate with organizations wherever they are within their communities to see how to put a stop or support or strengthen the actions that youth are driving towards. To collaborating with opportunities globally are very best, because they always give us the opportunities that we need. Social media is there. Policy advocacy, you have to reach out to policy makers, legislative platforms to advocate for those policies to be implemented. Now we have case studies of green campus initiative that have been there, like these are examples: planting of trees and all of that. Use climate actions, advocating for climate actions, talking about policies and things that you need to do differently to the community and all of that. Global youth sustainability, that's talking about promoting sustainable awareness about solutions and encouraging more young minds. If we are not talking about leadership, if we are not talking about education, we are not talking about collaboration, our future is actually in a very big mess if these things are not being collaborated or thought about. We need to see how we can fulfill in the leadership space, the sustainable skills. We need to learn education, their curriculums, their free courses. We need to collaborate, we need to partner. There are voluntary opportunities for young minds to join. Please Google sustainable development goals, voluntary opportunities within your reach, and join them and start an action. Thank you. I remain Vivian, and bye for now.